ever been in a cafeteria, multi-purpose room, or outdoor eating area at the end of snack? If you have, chances are that you have heard someone ask a student to pick up trash, followed by the classic, "It's not mine," protest. What happens next is an absolute no-win conversation that will end at best with the student picking up the trash reluctantly. Welcome to another Consult for Kids 7-minute module. This is Agreements and Cleanup with me, Audrey Glenn. The reason we have agreements is to help young people accept responsibility for the decisions and choices they make. When it comes to cleaning up, having agreements around how the activity will be accomplished is important. To help youth accept the responsibility of cleanup, follow these steps. 1. Agree on what clean will look like. 2. Agree on the time frame to ensure that clean will be accomplished. 3. Agree on the accountability system that will celebrate clean and offer consequences for not clean. In order to avoid the "it's not mine" conversation, you must be very clear about what clean means. There are different standards for clean. No two people see things exactly the same until there has been a conversation to clarify understanding. You will be in a variety of locations on school ground. Each one of them needs to be left in better shape than it was when you arrived. You will need to have a conversation about each of the locations specifically. Having one general conversation will not get the job done. For classrooms at the end of the day, clean means that desks are cleared, chairs are up, trash cans by the door. If this is not what is best for the custodians, then you need to meet that standard. Cafeteria needs to have tables wiped down and garbage removed to avoid ants. Bathrooms need to have paper towels in the trash can, and the list can go on until you have discussed each and every place that students are during the program. Make sure that you make a list so that you can review that routinely with students each day. Once you have agreed on what clean will look like in each of the locations you occupy, you need to have a conversation about how long students believe they will need to get the space into the clean condition. Kids often want to take too much or too little time. Don't worry about that. Either way, you can discuss and tweak the time until you have it down to the time needed to do a thorough job effectively. It is important that you do not make this a race. Racing to complete clean can end up taking more time in the long run because you have to redo part of the work. All students need to stick with the cleaning project until the student leader in charge of clean says that the space has met the required criteria for clean. Time should be charted and then discussed in a class meeting. Students determining if the appropriate amount of time has been allocated for the process of clean. This is especially important at the end of the day when students are being picked up or signing out to go home. Be sure that there is enough time for all students to participate in cleanup. There is only one thing left to do at this point. You have agreed on what clean looks like. You have agreed on how much time it should take. Now you're going to discuss on how to celebrate doing a good job of clean and also what the consequences will be for members of the group not working to help clean or are not following up on the agreement. When students know in advance both the rewards and the consequences for behavior, in this case cleanup, they are making a choice to act on the agreement and get the reward or not act on the agreement and suffer the consequences. Either way, students know exactly what they are choosing. So, to leave each space better than it was when you arrived, follow these 3 steps. 1. Agree on what clean will look like. 2. Agree on a time frame to ensure that clean will be accomplished. And 3. Agree on the accountability system that will celebrate clean and offer consequences for not clean. Thank you for watching another Consult for Kids 7-minute module. educational services for after school. Do you want to share some of your best practices for cleanup? You can. Go to our website at www.consultforkids.com and click on the best practice icon in our quick links, scroll down, and submit your own best practice.